Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for coming today. God, this is amazing, and I'm partially deaf, so I really do talk loud, and all my kids are loud, and my husband's loud, so I come from a loud house. So if I'm too loud, let me know. My name is Shelby Bobosky. I've gotten the pleasure to meet some of you today. I see you guys on emails and all of your support for our organization. So THLN is a beautiful organization in that we are the only statewide organization that protects animals through legislation, whether it's ordinances in Tyler, Texas, or whether it's on the statewide level. We are the only ones there fighting every day for the animals because we believe you can effectuate change for thousands of animals through one good law. And that's what we did with the Safe Outdoor Dogs Law. Just a couple of quick stories. Stacy Sutton Kirby, my partner in crime, and Karen Rankin, there are three of us. And my favorite is when people will email us and say, you need to fix this and you need to fix that. And there's three of us and we do the best we can. We try to participate in every kind of animal welfare, legal challenge, or lobbyist situation. But the Safe Outdoor Dogs Act was 6 years in the making. My mom always taught me never, ever, ever give up. And it was very difficult, especially after the governor vetoed our bill. A lot of late nights. We usually end the legislative session June 1st, and we went to October 15th. And we had to repass our bill in 15 days, and it was a lot. But now we're seeing the fruits of our rewards. And what I mean by that is Stacy just got back from Anderson County. This is a very, very small county in East Texas where they do not have all the resources. But their community is coming together. They have high school students building dog houses. They have church groups creating funding for the cable tie-outs versus the chains, because we are the first state in the United States to ban chains as a legal method of restraint, which is unbelievable. I just got back from Wharton County, where the sheriff asked me to come and talk, and they have 4 deputies for an entire county, and that's it. But he cares about animal cruelty, and so we brought the advocates together, we brought the sheriff together, and we really had a meaningful conversation. And I have a quick story to tell on that. They have a huge dog dumping problem in this county, where people just dump their dogs wherever. And I said, because THLN knows after many years, we have little tricks that we try to tell our local advocates. And we told the sheriff, get 4 game cameras and put them in the area where they're always dumping the dogs. So he called me yesterday and he's like, we wrote our first 2 tickets. We had huge signs and they still dumped them anyways. And so that has changed because now these advocates feel like they were heard by their law enforcement. And it's so important to come together and work with law enforcement. We don't always have perfection, but we believe in progress over perfection. And just lots of stories that are coming through with the Safe Outdoor Dogs Act being implemented. Next session, we are working on kids, and it is so great to see babies and young people and Bella and Evan here. Bella, as Representative Talarico mentioned, came down and testified this year along with Ziggy Agan. He was 10, memorized his 2-minute speech, which was pretty amazing. But our next bill will provide a humane curriculum for every single 3rd grader. So it doesn't matter if you live in a very wealthy district where the SPCA can come in and talk to you about animal issues, or if you live in a district where dog fighting is prevalent. And I would say probably half of the 5th graders in one district have already been to a dog fight, and that's all they know. So we need to bring education to these kids in a way where it affects every single kid. So we're very excited about that. It is going to be a huge challenge given school district meetings, I'm sure, as you've seen, and what's happening. But truly, if you can effectuate change through children, that's what we need at this point, because sometimes they're not taught the best things. I had a child that I learned about later. We donated a humane library to this one school in South Dallas, and I became friends with the librarian. It was unbelievable. She told me 3 months later, this one child had reached out to her several times and said, God, I love this book, I love this book. And the librarian finally said, well, you've read every book. this is great. And she said, yep. And I finally have the courage to tell my dad that he's got to stop kicking our dog. And it truly meant the world to us because we know we got to get the kids off the screens, as I was just talking to Bella about. Less screen time and more reading and more interaction with adults and legislators. So please support us. We have a humane curriculum that we're trying to fight for. We have a humane library. And we also have the Junior Advocates Program, and that's really our focus next session, along with implementing the Safe Outdoor Dogs Act. So I hope to please come up, say hi. I'd love to meet every one of you. Thank you so much for coming out. Yeah.